Good evening, fellow Rotarians. In 1983, under the guidance of then Governor Mike Ampil, the Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman commenced its provisional year, and we were then called the Baby Club. Until on June 29, 1984, we received our charter under Governor Phil Mendoza. That was a time when the district's territorial jurisdiction extended from Apari to Morong. Today, 38 years later, the Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman has gone a long way. Our club has always carved its own milestones, being ahead of many things. From 1985, when it was made a special representative of the governor to the World Youth Congress under the United Nations International Youth Affairs. And then the club co-chaired the National Confederation of Youth Organizations together with then President of Rotary Club of Manila, Romy Del Rosario. Together with the Ministry of Education, the club was part of the institutionalization of the conduct of equivalency exams, which was basically at the time was focused on out-of-school youths, but the system is the predecessor to the ladderized education of TESTA today. Our club, through our beloved President Luke, who incidentally decided to join the heavens earlier than us, started our webpage at a time when no Rotary clubs in the district ventured in. And a couple of years back, President Ben, with his IT guru Merrick, instituted the migration of our club's activities in the world of digitalization. Today, I would like to congratulate outgoing President Glenn for having sustained this path and pursued new technologies as he steered the club very well amidst a global crisis that not only wreaked havoc on global economies, but more specifically impacted on each and every Filipino life. We likewise welcome the assumption of President Greg as our new leader. We were used to a world we call normal. Gone will this be these days. Many say it's going to be a new normal. I do not know, and I do not have any idea what is this new normal all about, or how things will pan out, and what this new normal consists of and how to define it. The only certain thing that we can expect is uncertainty. And I call this the never normal times. Now, how do we face these challenges as Rotarians? I've always been reminded that global crises require global solutions. We need to touch base with fellow Rotarians and Rotary clubs around the world. We need to compare notes, adopt best practices that work, explore areas of cooperation, and support and enjoin communities and our government to be on board. Paraphrasing Peter Drucker in one of his famous quotes, the greatest danger in times of crisis is not the crisis itself. Rather, it is in acting to solve this crisis with yesterday's logic. We have to continuously adopt new logic. Think out of the box if we wish not to be left behind. Now and more than ever, the foundations to which Rotary exists, fellowship, camaraderie, and service above self, fall straight into our plates. It's Rotarians' time to seize them. And I have no doubt in my mind that the Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman will stand up for it. Thank you and good evening.
I have known President Glenn to be a tireless and dedicated leader. In fact, he takes upon himself the initiative whenever a work is required at hand. He practiced concessional leadership, and that it's something that is very admirable. He just doesn't make a decision on his own. He consults the club. And now that his term is concluding, I can say that he did a very good job by keeping our club active despite the situation that we are in. So I say, congratulations, President Glenn, for a job well done. And I welcome the new president, President Greg Banasya. And we hope that the club will have a bright future with him. Good evening.
Yeah.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Jinky Esguera, ang Club Manager ng Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman from Rotary Year 2018 to 2019 to Rotary Year 2019 to 2020. Unang-una po sa lahat, gusto ko pong i-congratulate ang ating outgoing Champion of Service President, CSP Glenn Imata, at ang ating incoming Transforming President, TP Greg Banasya. Si CSP Glenn actually yung nag-introduce sa akin sa RCMD noong 2018. And kung hindi dahil sa tiwala niya sa kakayanan ko na maging club manager ng RCMD, ay hindi ko mamimit yung amazing club members ng RCMD. And masaya ako na nakapag-serve ako sa club and of course sa communities na kapartner lagi ng RCMD. As my immediate supervisor, si CSP Glenn, masasabi ko very approachable, very maaasahan. Kapag may mga hindi ka maintindihan or may bago sa'yo, very willing siya na turuan ka, na i-assist ka, ipaliwanag sa'yo kung ano yung mga bagay na to. And sobrang malaking tulong nung kanyang pagiging approachable dahil nga mabilis ako nakapag-adjust dun sa Rotary culture. And in terms of his leadership, masasabi ko na lagi talaga siyang may sinaset na vision, meron siyang nakaset na goals, and gagawin niya lahat. Very hands-on siya para makumpleto or ma-achieve yung mga goals na to. And even masurpass yung mga initial set of goals na tinakda niya bago pa mag-start yung kanyang term. So, yun, gusto kong i-congratulate ulit si CSP Glenn sa isang napaka-successful na Rotary year under his leadership. And alam ko naman, knowing him, na kahit na mag-e-end na yung kanyang term by July 1, ay andyan pa rin siya, lagi siyang magiging active sa Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman, laging maaasahan. So, sa atin namang incoming transforming president, wish ko na sana, although ang daming challenges ngayon given the COVID-19 pandemic, ang daming adjustments na kailangan gawin, alam ko and lahat ng members ay nagtitiwala sa inyo, TP Greg, na kayang-kaya nyo yan. And kung may mga kailangan ng tulong, sinabi ko naman na although wala na ako sa club as your club manager, pwede nyo pa rin po akong i-reach out kung meron kayong mga gustong hinging tulong from me. And very willing po ako to help. So, ayun, congrats po again and hope to see you all soon after this pandemic.
Mga 2 or 3 years ko pa lang siya nakikilala, pero pakiramdam ko parang habang panahon ko na siyang kaibigan. Siguro dahil marami kaming common attributes. Matalino, makabayan, handang tumulong sa nangangailangan, mapagmahal na ama at asawa, at higit sa lahat ay guwaping. So sa ating Champion of Service President, Mr. Glenn Imata, congratulations. Mabuhay ka.
So guys, sa induction natin, I would like to congratulate President Glenn for a job well done, even though tayo ay naka-home quarantine. Maraming achievement. Congratulations and keep up the good work. To incoming President Greg, welcome for another year of service. And sana matapos na itong quarantine na ito. See you later, guys. Good luck sa atin lahat.
To our outgoing club president, CSP Glenn Imata, with his officers and directors of RCMD, congratulations at marami pong salamat. Isa na namang makabuluhang Rotary Year ang nagdaan. Marami tayong natutunan, marami po tayong accomplish na sa kabila ng pandemya ay ating naitaguyod sa pamamagitan ng strong leadership at dedication ng ating very own CSP Glenn Imata at sa tulong sa pagtutulungan ho ng bawat members ng ating RCMD family. At of course, yung ating mga tinatawag na ama at haligi ng ating RCMD, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. At sa ating incoming President-elect, now a transforming President, Gregorio Greg Banyasha, Sir, thank you for taking the reins. Naniniwala kami na may execute po natin ng maayos yung plans and programs for RY 2020 to 2021. Tulungan ka namin, magtulungan po tayo, sama-sama tayo. Mabuhay RCMD. Congratulations sa ating lahat. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This is Greg Banasha, the incoming transforming president of the Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman. I would like to say thank you very much to our outgoing president of the Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman, President Glenn Imata, for all his efforts in bringing the club up to this point in time of our history of the Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman. President Glenn Imata is a very hard-working leader, not only of our club, but for his projects and all his undertakings, not only for our club, but also for the Philippines in general. He's been in the service of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, one of the very few people that is into the protection of our environment. In his incumbency as president of the Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman, he made a lot of projects, medical outreach projects, and others for the needy and the less fortunate members of our society. And towards this end of his term, we would like to say kudos to you, President Glenn Imata. Thank you very much for your kind and loving efforts to bring us together into a very successful and happy members of the Rotary Club of Midtown Diliman. We salute you, sir, and more power to you. God bless you, President Glenn Imata and Ann Glenda Imata and family. Maraming salamat po.
Yan. Good evening, fellow Rotarians. It was a good year for our RCMD Club as we continue to expand our members and incorporate RCMD into a digital club. So we will continue our taksanayang programs to help others as well as advancing it by incorporating technologies and new strategies to help those in need. To our Chairman of Service, Mr. Glenn Imata, job well done. To our transforming President, Mr. Greg Banasha, it's a new year for everyone and I believe it will be more enriching and full of service to others. So we will always be Rotarians in our heart and in our minds. So mabuhay po tayong lahat. Stay.